This particular class is, again, one of my favorites out of, out of everything I teach. The websites has got me the most geeked because the possibilities are just literally endless. And it's absolutely crazy and amazing what you can do. And again, I don't want to take anything away from Oxy Present because it's become a very valuable tool to me. I've gotten every single listing appointment as a result of that. And I know it's that versus this face because this face only gets you so much. And then, of course, Moxie Engage, I continue to leverage that, and I'm trying new and different things, and we're going to see just how it develops. I'm kind of excited because I'm a numbers guy. So what my plan is today is I'm going to show you how to start leveraging your website from the standpoint of how do I get people to know I have a website?
And that
So,
was exactly what I was going to ask you.
well, and that's why I really like this class hugely, because it goes right to the heart of how do we get them there. So I'm moving some things. I have 3 monitors and I'm moving some things out of my way so I have an unobstructed view. So if you've never been to House Logic before, I'm going to put that into the chat because House Logic is just one place where there's all kinds of great stuff. In fact, I'm going to go and I'm going to grab oh, come on, where'd it go? I thought I shared, or I thought I saved it. Oh, nope, it ain't there. So just a minute, it should be on my desktop. You go this way. There. The other thing I'm going to share is one of the things you need for using House Logic is your Nerds ID.
Okay.
And I'm surprised at the number of folks that don't know how to get it. So anyways, the first one is the link to House Logic itself. And the second link is where you can go and get your Nerds ID using your name and your license number. Okay.
Okay.
So with that said, I'm going to type in, and of course mine's saved in there because I've been here before. Got to agree, and we're going to log in now. And I'm actually going to go through this twice, just because sometimes I know I go a little bit quick, but I want to make sure we don't miss a step. So this is what, when you log in, this is what it brings you to. And I'm going to click on Get Started. And what I love about this, you can choose up to 5 articles to share with your clients. And again, we don't have to worry about copyright or anything else because it's all taken care of. And if I just wanted these articles, it's fine. You can actually search for articles if you want. What I like is I come in here and I look for things that might be of value. So like home upgrades that pay back. That sounds like a good thing, right?
Mhm.
And notice that it gives me 3 results. So I'm going to select all 3 of these results. And I'm also going to copy this home upgrades that pay back. And then I'm going to click on next step. With that said, I'm going to pause right there because I'm going to go back to my admin page for my website. And I'm going to come over here to the side and I am going to site pages and I'm going to click on add new.
Are you going to put your slides in the link in the chat?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. And so I'm in add new, and that thing that I copied right there, home upgrades that pay back, I'm going to paste it in there. Then I'm going back to House Logic. And this is the part I love. So I have to decide how I want to share it. And again, you see social media, I can do personalized handouts where I print them out. I can add it to newsletters, or this is how we get our website to work for us. I'm going to hit that. And of course, it activates this button, says next step. All I have to do now is copy this code and go back to my website. And under tools, right here, it says source code. So I just paste what I just got in there. And I'm done, literally, because
Wow.
once I click publish, wait for it. So I'm going to go visit site. And right now it's sitting over here under more. And I'm not saying I couldn't leave it there, but that sounds like a dumb place to put it. So I'm going to come back to site pages, all pages. And it's going to be down here at the bottom. So I'm going to left click and I'm going to drag that up. And I'm going to put it in my thing that says sellers. I'll put it right at the top just so it's easy to find. And then I'm going to click publish. All right. So this is what that looks like. I'm going to click on view. And looky there.
Nice.
So when they click on this, it will take them out there to a really nice article. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So what I do, because I'm in my view mode, I'm going to go grab this. And I'm going to go to Facebook. I got to go to my business page. And I'm going to paste. I got to go back and get that. Home upgrades that pay back. There we go. Home. I mean, it makes it really nice and easy for me. Now, the one thing it doesn't do is it doesn't really have a very attractive picture. So I'm going to jump over to the world of Google. And I just want some, I'll put down home money. See what I get. Select images. All right. Boy, I got all kinds of stuff to take a look at. All right. So, you know what? I kind of like that one right there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to grab this photo. I'm going to save it. Go back to Facebook. Click on that to insert this photo I just grabbed. And there's the cool part. Okay. So now I have this nice article, looks good. And when they click, if they click on the image, it's okay. If they don't click on this, because when they click on the image, it's right there for them. But look what happens to it. It's thinking about it. It's working on it. And again, this is what is called a back end link. Okay. A back end link means that I'm taking it from my website. Actually, I'm taking it from House Logic, putting it on my website to Facebook, which is going to bring it back to my website.
Okay.
And that's called a back end link. Here's the advantage. those are all indexed as that happens. In other words, every time that you connect someplace else, the search engines will index that, meaning that it will make it more relevant when it comes to searches. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and close that out. I'm going to go ahead and close out Facebook. I'll keep Google open just for a minute. And I'm going to do it one more time because I just did it once, right?
Mhm.
So I'm going to start over. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure. And then I got to go find me another one. And then I like this one down here. Love your kitchen forever, or quick DIY updates that pay off. That's kind of like in the same theme, isn't it?
Mhm.
So again, there's 5 articles and I can pick up to 5. So that's kind of cool. And of course, I got to remember to get my name. Click next step. I'm going to go back down to there, but I'm not going to click it just yet because I'm going to come back here. And of course, I'm in this mode. I don't need this anymore. I'm going to click on site pages. Now, if I'm in site pages, I can come over and I can click add new here. I can go to the top and click add new there. Either way, it's going to take me to where I need to go.
So Bob, how do I don't think I have like additional pages like I saw seller, buyer sections there. How do I set that up?
I'll show you that next.
Oh, okay, cool.
So there's that. I got to go get my source code. Next step. I mean, they make it too easy.
It seems very easy. I do really well with your slide presentations when I print them off. They're very, very helpful.
Well, there's no slide. This is live.
Oh, okay.
This is actually going through the process. I know I'm going to need an image. So why I'm over here, DIY home project. So why it's looking for an image for me that I'm going to need when I get back to Facebook. I'm coming back to tools. Going to click on source code. I'm going to paste. And there it is. So all I have to do is click on publish.
Simple.
Almost too easy, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm going to go to site pages, all pages, because I'm going to move that up into my seller as well.
Right from the bottom.
Yep. And come down and hit publish. So before I go to Facebook, I'm going to go ahead and answer your question. How do I get these menu tabs? Well, it's pretty easy because it's going to work the same way pretty much. You're going to come up here. You're going to click on add new. Here, menu item.
Okay.
Submit. Enter your title here.
Okay.
I'm going to call it new tab. Save. Come back to all pages. And down there at the bottom, there's my new tab.
Oh, how simple.
Okay. And again, if I decide that new tab doesn't work for me, I can click on edit and change the name.
Awesome. Okay. That was simple. Got that.
I'm going to go ahead and delete that. So I'm going to go back to my sellers. I'm going to quick DIY head that pays off. I'm going to click on view. This kills 2 birds with 1 stone. One, you're posting content. And if you wanted to, and I'm not saying you can't, instead of posting 5 articles, You could post them one at a time.
Oh, okay.
And in reality, think about that. So if you didn't have a lot of content on your website, you could start out with sellers and then quick DIY updates that pay, and you could have 5 separate pages for, instead of doing it the way I'm doing it.
Okay, all right.
Lots of possibilities. Oh, I gotta go Facebook. There we go. Oh, I gotta go get my image. Oh, wait a minute. I got a great one. I know I already have one saved. I like. Happy Groundhog Day.
That is good.
Brian always has something. I'm sorry, I got a comment here. Yeah, where's that? There it is. My goodness. I don't know. It looks more like beef to me. It didn't look up like hog, but then
No.
again, what do I know? Got to post that down there so I get what I want quick. Oh, DIY updates. Payoff. Got a couple tearing apart a wall.
That's a good one.
My wife used to watch quite a bit of AGTV, and as I was reading and stuff, I'd see it. But the one I liked the best were where these first time flippers, first time flip, I think was actually the name of the show. I don't know. Anyways, they'd buy this home. Usually it was 2 or more people that bought this home with the idea they were going to flip it and get it back on the market. And it was hilarious because they had no clue what they were doing.
Wow.
It was catastrophic. It was, to me, instead of watching what is America's Funniest Videos,
Yeah.
I actually put my book down and I watched that because it just cracked me up. Everybody sees it on TV and says, well, yeah, that'll be easy to do. So I'm going to go ahead and close out a House Logic. And I'm going to close out of that because what I want to do next is, how do I create a new home page? In other words, I'll go to visit site. So here's my home page. Okay. Quite a bit different. Because my face is scary, I don't have my face on it. But so how do I do that? How do I create a home page? Well, this is what's cool. So we're going to go to add new. And it's going to be a custom page. We're going to give it a title. And then again, you can call it whatever you want. I'm going to save it as a draft. And the reason I'm saving it as a draft is because it's going to automatically create my URL that I'm going to need. Once I have that, right here, it's kind of grayed out. You don't see it right away, but Builder. And I'm going to come over to templates because using a template is one of the easiest ways to get started. So I'm just going to grab this one. And again, I'm going to show you a couple of different things just to give you an idea. Wait for it. Okay. So, and here's the advantage. You have a template. So now all you have to do is you come in and you're going to change the heading. Okay, so I changed the heading. You know what? I can also change the color. I can also change the font. I can change whether it's bold or natural or whatever. And if that's not enough, gotta wait for it to come in full. Come on. I know you can do it. There we go. If that's not enough, when you're in font, let's drag this over here. But you can change the size.
That's nice.
I mean, it's very easy, and this works exactly the same way. You can change the wording. You can come over to style and pick a color. You can change the font, yada, yada, yada. You can justify it so it looks pretty. Actually, in this one, it's you justify right or left. In here, if you highlight everything, you can justify it so that it's got straight lines on both sides. So many possibilities.
Nice.
So I did all this, but you know what? I don't care for it. So I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna click on this plus, and I'm gonna go ahead and pick this one. If I say append, basically it's gonna change block for block. Okay. If I say replace, it's just going to replace everything that I've done and give me something new. Okay. Now, I really like this one because of a neat little feature. I'm waiting for featured properties to look alive. And again, same thing here. I come in and I can change. I can change. Same thing. Go to style, change colors, do whatever you want. But this is the part I like. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to save it as a draft. Come on, do your thing. There we go. Check it out.
That's cool.
All right. So how do we do that? Well, this is how we do that. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to go to YouTube. If you haven't been to many of my things, I'm a big Harley guy. So
I don't have a YouTube account, or I do have a YouTube account, but not for the, for my business, just personal.
So this is my video that I want. I'm going to click on share. I'm going to click on copy, come back to this home page. And this time I got to go back into Builder because right now I got it in draft mode. I know it's in draft mode because all these were missing. Okay, so I'm going to come over here. I'm going to scroll down. And that right there, I'm going to replace with the new. Now I'm going to leave this stock photo there just because. Okay.
Okay.
So the stock photo shows up in case the video didn't work for some reason.
Oh, gotcha.
But it's literally that easy.
Wow.
And for like the SACMAR office, I found a YouTube video of the Christmas lights in Rochester. So for the month of December, I used a video. But let's say, you know what, video's nice, but that's not the way I want to go. So I'm going to come back here. And I'm going to change this from that. Again, do URL and all that other stuff. But instead of video, I want a slideshow. Okay, so I got to go add some photos. Now I could grab any of these if I wanted, but since most people aren't going to have a whole bunch up there, I figure that's probably not the way to show them. So let's go over here and let me see, where did I throw all those photos at? Oh, I know where I can find some photos. There's one, there's one, there's one, there's one. I'm just gonna grab 4.
Okay.
For some reason, it didn't like one of them. Come on. Since I can, I'm gonna go ahead and add that one too. Just happens to be there. Looks nice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm going to add to the gallery. If I wanted to change the order, I can change the order.
Oh, nice.
So I'm going to put that at the tail end because it only makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to update the gallery. And so it literally will transition from one to the next.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so we still have other things we can do to it. I'm going to click on this. Again, you can change the height. You can play around. You can put text over the top of it. You decide how fast you want it to move. If you wanted to slow them down. These are all the different transitions that you have the ability of. Ken Burns is my favorite one. You know, you can do random blind or random bars or boxes or any of these, but I like the Ken Burns just because of the effect. See, it brings each image alive,
Mm-hmm.
and I love that.
Yeah. That's nice.
So I'm a big fan of that one. So now I'm going to click on publish. Because the question was, as I go through here and I customize this, you know, for my homepage and everything else, how do I make it my homepage? Well, let's answer that question. We're going to go back to the admin home. And we're going to go back to, we can do it here, or the shortcut is come up here to appearance and go to layout and colors. And it's right here.
Mm.
Every custom page you create can be here. So I gotta go find it. New homepage. There it is. New homepage. And when I click publish and I go to visit site, my new homepage is that.
Nice. So you can have more than one. You just have to have only one loaded at a time.
Yep. And so here's one more thing that I love about the custom pages. Okay. Literally every one of my pages is custom. None of it is cookie cutter. Okay. But let me first get back to mine, because if I don't do it now, I'll forget.
Yeah.
And that wouldn't be a good thing, but yes, I would forget.
Is this using a program called, like, I think it's called Clarity?
No, actually it's WordPress.
Oh, okay. Because where I used to work before, when you go into like little, where it has a little wrench and all of that, that all seems to be very familiar to me with my old job.
Yeah, WordPress is it's a WordPress builder, and
Okay.
it's super easy to use. I'm going to go back to site pages, all pages, because one thing I didn't show you that you can do as well. So I dragged that home updates, that payback, and this quick,
Mhm,
and I put both of them under sellers.
mhm.
But what if I wanted to put them under my blog?
Oh,
All you got to literally do is click duplicate. And of course, it went to the bottom. And now I got to drag it up. And drag. Oop, that's still sellers. Looks like I pay back. Anyway. Oh no,
Mhm.
that's different. Yeah. It's not
Yeah.
the same thing.
Nope.
So I do, but I don't want the word copy in it, okay? But first,
Okay.
just so I don't lose anything, I'm gonna go ahead and publish as is. And then I'm going to edit. I'm gonna get rid of the word copy,
Mhm.
okay? And if it's down here, it's okay, but I'm gonna come down, I'm gonna click edit. And I'm gonna put the number 2. Just for my own purposes, and I'm gonna have to come over here and click update. And then, of course, when I go back to home pages, all pages. There it is. It looks good. I don't want the word copy because again, that's the way it would show up on the menu item. So under Bob's blog, there it is, home up, and it, like I said, if you had the word copy, that'd just be bad.
Right.
Okay, so let me see. Oh, one other thing that I think is awesome about this, again, we're gonna go back, we're gonna add a new page. And I'm gonna entitle this new listing. Now, if this was actually a property, okay, I would use the address.
Okay.
Okay, and the reason I would use the address is because anything that goes up there in the title is searchable. And the purpose of putting the address up there is that when somebody puts it in for a search function, you're gonna have a web page that is specifically designed for that particular listing.
Okay.
Knowing that your page is going to be updated and indexed quite often, the likelihood that your page is going to come up increases tenfold.
Mm.
So I'm going to save the draft. Then I'm going to, once it gives me that, I'm going to go ahead and click on Builder. I'm going to go back to templates. And the MoxieWork templates down toward the bottom, I have single listing, single listing, single listing.
Mm.
I have 3 different templates that I can use. And of course, I already showed you how to change images.
Mm-hmm.
I already showed you how you edit that.
Mm-hmm.
You can change this. For if you wanted to make changes to the amenities, just click on it. And right here, it's giving you the option to add to the description, which is above, or edit. See down here, I can
Nice.
edit to the amenities, or save that document. Now, here's my question, because all this is a URL. Okay. In other
Mhm.
words, if I wanted to add another one, and I'll make it centered, give me an idea beside the floor plan, the brochure. Can you think of anything that I might want to go ahead and throw on the website just so it's there?
What about like the neighborhood or the schools or,
Ooh, great stuff. And actually, I have another place for that.
oh.
I do, but
Seller's disclosures, yep.
yep. So again, if you got a Gmail, you throw it up on Google Drive, you
Yep.
make a shareable link, and you can put seller disclosures up there.
Yep, okay.
Or
HOA, yep.
you know what I'm saying?
Yep, anything that they're gonna need to, yep.
Absolutely. Everything that you can, that all the documents that you would upload on the MLS,
Yep,
do it again.
yep, okay. Yep, and
Okay.
those are things I've always done too. Yep,
And so all you got to do is you're going to highlight that, click on this,
the link,
and paste in that URL that you're going to get from Google Drive.
yep.
Hit return and it's done. It's that
Okay.
easy.
Cool.
So we talked about, here's your map of your, and again, you would change the address, obviously, okay? But like so I'm gonna come up here in Laguna Beach. If you were with me on Monday when I showed you how to insert Google Maps into Moxie Present, this is
No, I
what
missed
worked.
it.
Okay, well, the way I'm going to do this also works in Moxie Present.
Oh, okay.
So one of the things that I think is big is what restaurants do I have in the area? Again,
Yeah.
I'm kind of a food guy, right?
Yep.
So I'm going to click on restaurants. Over here next to restaurants, it says menu.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to drop down to where it says share and embed map.
Mm-hmm.
Slide over to where it says embed map. Copy that. Go back to my new listing. Now I got to get down here and I need to make a row. I'm going to grab one with 2. Yeah, I think I'll put it right there. Now, there's 2 different ways to do this. Now, when I come to modules, if I want, and if this didn't exist,
Mm-hmm.
okay, if that didn't exist, you're going to hit the spyglass and you're going to type map. Oh, I fat fingered it. Come on, baby, come back to me. Let's go back to the builder. Let me see if yep, it's still there. Okay. So Google Map is that map right there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then, so for what I'm doing now, you could click here, but you don't even have to be that hard. Click on video and you're going to drag it over into that box. And you're going to paste that code. And now I have the restaurants. In fact,
Oh,
you know what? I ought to give it a heading, shouldn't I?
yep.
Again, I can style it so that it's in the middle. I can change the font and do everything else. But that's just getting me started because I'm going to go back to my Google map. I'm going to go back. And again, you can actually go by hours and everything else. But things to do. That's my next favorite thing to share.
Yep.
Going to do the same thing. Going to come down, share or embed. Click on embed, copy it. Come back to my listing. I'm going to add another video. Come on. There we go. Paste it in there. I must not have copied it.
Thought you did.
I thought I did too, but I did now. And then, of course, I need to make a heading for this as well. Things to do around. Yeah, I'm going to say around.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't center it. So I got to go back, hit style, hit font, put it in center. There we go. And the thing is this map is interactive. Oh, I got it.
Publish first, yeah.
Yep. Okay, so now the map's interactive, that they can actually get directions.
Hmm.
Because they click on
Nice.
directions and it goes right to Google. It's crazy.
Nice.
And of course, this is the bonus right here because it's automatically in here and it's contact us. Now, what I would do, let me go to builder because I want to make an edit. Contact us doesn't work for me.
Contact me.
You got it. And if I wanted to put additional text, I can, but that's all I need.
Mhm.
And so now's my chance to double dip. And here's another reason I point this out. Okay. So we go back to here and we publish. Now this serves two purposes. Okay. Because I can grab this URL and I can go paste it on Facebook.
Right.
I can take and include this in my Moxie Present listing presentation. Here's an example of how I will market your home.
Mhm.
You know, I will create
Nice.
a single property website for you. And this is an example of what I'll do. It's a win-win.
Yeah, most definitely.
Let me see. Oh, I gotta get rid of that new homepage thing. I'm sitting here, new homepage. I was trying to think, what is that? Oh, I know what that is.
Mhm.
Gotta get rid of it.
So to do all of this, you basically have to go into the House Logic site first
Yes,
to grab the information. Okay.
and I'm gonna show you another thing. If that's too complicated, let me get rid of those two pages, like I said. And I say that because I was teaching a class on Monday dealing with Moxie Present, okay? And I showed them how they could take the stuff and they could post it on their Facebook page and stuff. So in the first class that I did, it was only on the Facebook page for a little bit. I forgot to go back and delete the 3 o'clock one.
Oh,
So I was in Moxie Engage on Tuesday morning and I was checking my activity and I said, holy Toledo. I had over a dozen hits where they had been looking at that particular property because I put it I said, check out my newest listing and I posted URL.
oh my
I had
God.
over a dozen people that had looked at it. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah.
Say, I had to jump in and delete that post because it was not valid.
Right.
So I'm going to jump to realtor.com. And I'm going to come up to sell, and it comes down to see home selling insights. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to click on this guy right here and then grab this. So again, I'm just grabbing the URL and I can do two different things with this. The first one is the easiest one. And that is, first off, let me show you where it's at on my site. Right down there. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to come over to links, add new, paste that in there. And I don't even remember what it was called. So I'm going to come back and copy that. Paste that in there. I'm going to come down and I'm going to click on, I wanted to go to a new tab or new window. I can actually decide where I want to put it, but I'm just going to go ahead and click on add link over here. So I come back here, I'm going to refresh the page. And now it's in there twice because I didn't delete it last time.
Ah, okay.
Okay. And again, it takes it right there.
Hmm.
So let me grab this URL at one more time. I'm gonna close that out because I'm gonna go to all links. I'm so bad, I forget.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm not saying it's the information and such isn't good. It's just if I'm doing it for a demo,
Hmm.
you know.
Right.
So the other one, the other way we can take this is we go to site pages and we can click on add new. And this time I'm going to come down to menu link. Menu item is where we did seller. Okay.
Mhm.
Menu link. I'm going to paste the URL in here. I'm going to get that to paste up there. I'm going to click that so it opens the link in a new browser. I'm going to save it. And of course, when I go to visit site, it's going to end up being over there in the more thing. And of course, it takes them right to realtor.com. The greatest thing about all of this that I showed you,
Mhm.
we have no concerns over copyright infringement or anything else.
Oh, good. Okay.
Okay, because we're not taking ownership. All we're doing is connecting to what's already connected. Because here's the other thing about realtor.com. So this, I'm going to post this on my website. Well, I can also click here, select my business page. And of course, when I do that, I always grab the top paragraph. It's just a habit of mine.
Hmm.
But I can post it on Facebook.
Cool.
When it's done with that, then I come back and I put it on Twitter.
Nice.
Come back and you can put it on LinkedIn and even Pinterest.
Wow.
And so you're getting a lot of bang for the buck.
Right, right.
Okay. So up here at the top, again, sell more home selling. You also have how should I sell my home, how to select an agent. There's all kinds of stuff. How to select an agent. You know, you could put that in underneath your sellers tab.
Hmm.
Same thing is true for buyers. Oh, they don't have home buying checklist, home buyers reveal my first home, yada, yada, yada. If you want to get into rentals, there's stuff in there for rentals. But there's a wealth of information. Here's a complete guide to selling your home. And again, as an agent, when you go in, you can actually download this.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But here's all kinds of great stuff. Again, from a standpoint of articles, 1, 2, didn't mean to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 10 articles.
Hmm. Wow. That's awesome.
House Logic also has guides,
Okay.
complete guides for buyers and sellers.
Okay.
If you've not gone here and clicked on log in and clicked on this create an account,
Mhm.
you want to do that.
Okay.
Because as a realtor, it'll be one more profile that you'll have.
Okay.
And who is it that just partnered with Realty Dot? One of the companies like HomeSnap just partnered with Realtor.com for
Hmm.
lead.
I still get home snap too.
Yeah, I want to say it's HomeSnap, but then I hate to be wrong. I have to go back. Yeah, someone just partnered with Realtor.com to provide leads. It's funny because way back I became an agent in May of 2016, and I got a buyer lead from Realtor.com. And just 37 months later, I got him into a $53,000 home. He was the first buyer of 5 kids. He was 61 years old. He was
Wow.
the first sibling to own a home.
Oh my gosh.
His brother, who had been in the same apartment for 38 years, ended up buying a home.
Hmm.
His sister, who never stayed in one place long enough to call it home, she bought a home. All because of that one lead and it took me 37 months because what kept happening, he'd get qualified and then he'd get cold feet. He'd
Oh,
get qualified, he'd get cold feet. And when we actually got to the closing day for this property, he was livid with me because I told him he couldn't back out. I said, I mean, yeah, you can, but you're going to
Mhm.
lose your security deposit. You're going to lose everything else that you've already invested. I'm not saying you can't, you have to go in there and sign anything. That's not what I'm telling you. I'm telling you though, that your deposit that you put down and the appraisers that you already paid and the inspector and all that, you're not going to get any of that back.
nope.
I said, worst case scenario, we'll just put another for sale sign up. You don't even have to move in.
Yeah.
Turn around and sell it,
Yeah.
no big thing. And
Huh.
so he didn't talk to me for 6 months.
Oh my gosh.
He didn't. And I did. I laugh now, but then I took it really personal because I had really struggled to try to stay in contact, keep him on task, even though he kept getting cold feet, just because I knew the benefit. If I could get him there, he'd understand it.
Right.
And so when he called me about 6 months later, it might have been a little bit longer, but he told me that he had just given my information to his brother, and his brother would be reaching out to me. And so
Good.
it was worth every minute I spent with him.
Right.
It was worth it. It was
It
great.
was worth it.
Yep. So I hope you got a
Awesome.
lot out of that. And yes, I can send you the YouTube, or yeah, the YouTube. Well, actually it is YouTube because I take the Zoom link and I send it up to YouTube. So
Okay. Yeah.
any
I mean,
questions?
I'm going to go in and play with it. So. And see
You
what I
can't
can.
break it. I've literally tried, and I mean, seriously, I've tried to break this. Even to the point that there was at one point, I thought I bombed out my website. It was like, I can't get back in. I can't get back in. But
Mm,
it was just got to be patient, Bob. It's there.
right. Yeah, and that's what I've got to do. I've got to get patient, and I just got to spend time with it. My father's ill, and I spend time over at his house, and that's why I didn't make your Tuesday meeting. I was with him, so.
That I understand. My mother-in-law will turn 90 this year,
No.
and she lost her husband last year, and she's never ever been alone. And so she's really, really struggling. And
That, yep, I understand completely. My father was the same way. My mom died 3 years ago. He's 81, and he never ever lived on his own, never cooked, never cleaned, old school. So, and he's had bad health issues, and yeah, it's just very tiring.
it's hard.
It's very hard. So, And I had actually sent Steve an email because I was with him and I just made it home. I said, Steve, I'm gonna try. I said, I've got it in my calendar here, but I said, I'm with my dad right now because he had taken a fall and I had to do a follow-up appointment, so. But I made it, so that's what's important. So. Awesome. Well, no, I thought it was really good. I'm gonna go in actually probably right now and I gotta go out and take care of my chickens first before it rains again. And then I'll come in and play with it and see what I can do.
All right,
So,
cool. Share with
Awesome.
me when you got something.
pardon?
Share with me when you got something. Send
Okay,
me a URL.
okay. All right,
Alright.
I'll play with it. Cool. All right, thank
Alrighty.
you.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too.
Bye.